Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc part two of an update on multicultural people or biracial people in general not having a support group. So I'm now going to make this a super long video because I do have to go to work in about 50 some odd minutes because it's only 1:14. I got to be there at 2-ish. But as I left off before I got exceptionally angry, which you guys have saw, because I'm not going to delete the video. I shouldn't have to yell at people or their children while I'm trying to film when they got the lights and shit on. And, you tell them and you tell them and you tell them and no one gives a damn. I'm at the point now where I'm just going to have to apologize to y'all for the background noise, because sometimes I say really important shit and then I can't remember after I delete the video what the hell I said. So yeah, we don't have a support group. We don't have people that we can turn to. And as many of us as there are, because I'm not the only mixed person. You've heard me mention The Rock and Tiger Woods, and if there's any other famous mixed people, I don't know who the hell they are. And you probably don't know who the hell they are either, because generally, if you're mixed and you're working in Hollywood, you will generally play the person that you resemble the most facially versus, who you actually are. And this is also a thing, so you have to learn how to deal with it. Where, we don't get that. We also don't have enough representation because there's no people writing stories about mixed people for mixed people to play. So therefore, you get to play whatever character your face resembles the most. If I like a Mexican and they want to give me a job as a Mexican, although I don't speak Spanish and I'm not Mexican, so no offense to Mexicans, I will probably be the worst Mexican there was. But as an actor, I'm going to be the best goddamn Mexican on set that day, even if I'm not a Mexican. Let's just hope that the movie's in English or they'll have someone to dub over my voice in Spanish. Hey, I failed Spanish. I failed Spanish so bad, and my teacher was Spanish, but she was not Mexican Spanish. She was Spanish from Spain. And she literally was not an American. And her words to me, as long as I'm breathing, I will never forget the things that she said. She didn't really realize they were insults, so I would forgive her for that. But first she told me, James, the answers are in the back of the book. Why don't you use the back of the book so that you can pass this class? And I told her, I said, ma'am, first, there's no honor in doing that. And secondly, if I can't speak Spanish, how the hell do you expect me to read it? And then, a few days in, James, I've never seen a Spanish person, I've never seen a Mexican who can't speak Spanish. And I got irate as hell. And I had to fire back on her because I'm not Mexican. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, that was racist. And I said, first and foremost, I'm not Mexican. If I was Mexican, I wouldn't need this fucking class, because most Mexicans have bilingual households. No offense. Also, most Asians have bilingual households. Now, that's also a stereotype, so I could be wrong there. I do know some Asians that do not speak their grandparents' natural tongue. Alright? But for the sake of the rest of this video, we're going to say that that's racist. And I told her, I was like, ma'am, I'm not Mexican. I'm part Cherokee, I'm part black, and I'm part white. And you need some fucking culture. She said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were Mexican. I said, yeah, I get that a lot. Along with being mixed with Filipino and Hawaiian. So trust me when I tell you, the mixed people do not have a fucking support group. That was one of the days I really was mad at the teacher. Outside of the Miss Jones incident and the Miss Deal incident, because the Miss Deal incident happened like the same week that shit happened, where the teacher thought I was a Mexican. And I was hot. I was hot as hell on that shit. And the audacity for her to say that's some shit only a foreign person would even attempt. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being foreign. But you might want to get culture, like American culture. If you're going to live in America, you may need to know that people like me, who are mixed, actually exist. She didn't know I was mixed. So that's why she gets a hall pass. But for her to straight think that I was a Mexican and couldn't speak Spanish, that was just an embarrassment to her teaching degree. You know, um, in general. That was an embarrassment to her teaching degree. That was an embarrassment to me, but at the same time it was kind of funny. But FYI, Mexicans are also Native American for those who don't know. Aztec, Incan, Mayan, Amazonian, they are all Native American. Society has just blocked their rights because they aren't American Native Americans. But that's that in a nutshell. And so I'm gonna stop video now. I'm gonna stop painting. I'm gonna continue to paint, and then I'm going to post these when I get off from work. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the background noise. I hope that I taught you something. I hope that I made a very good, important lesson here. And I hope that you all learned something very, very valuable. And by the way, this poster is "My Native Blood is a Fire, a Cherokee Fire. Long live the Cherokee people. Long burn our raging fire." Alright, and then it has Cherokee Dragon at the bottom. So I will make a video on all my pics that I've painted so far sometime between tonight and tomorrow. Thank you guys very much for watching. This is Comfort Number 2. Be seeing you.